In a couple of weeks, I am going to be spending a night in my car to support an amazing event that's happening in our region, Sleepless for our community, for the United Way. Kristen is joining me from the United Way, and let's talk about this event and how cold I'm going to be, but how important this event is.
It is really, really important. And this event is a United Way event where we're asking members of our community to really help us build awareness for poverty and poverty-related issues in our community. So we ask the community members sleep in their vehicles from 10 p.m. till 8 a.m. on Friday, February the 21st, and it's really a fundraising opportunity.
It's a fundraising opportunity, and I also think it is an awareness opportunity as well, because there are so many of us that take for granted the roofs over our heads. We take for granted our heat. We take for granted our fireplaces. We take for granted our warm blankets and the things that we have available to us, where so many people in our community just don't.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think the great thing about this event is that every single dollar that's raised goes into programs that are supporting poverty-related issues like you just mentioned. So things like transitional housing, food banks and food insecurity programs, mental health services, addiction and recovery services, youth services, senior isolation programs. So all of the funds from this go to amazing causes and amazing programs that are supporting directly our community.
Okay, now as a participant, do you have any tips for me? Because like a sleeping bag, I don't feel like for me, because anybody that knows me knows how I feel about the cold. Like we just don't get along. How do I stay warm?
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. And I think that's the thing about this event, is that it raises that issue of discomfort. Safety is the #1 priority. So do please make sure that when you are participating in the event, that you are not in your garage, that you are parked in your private driveway. We do ask that you keep your vehicles not running and crack a window if possible. But some really great tips are bring many, many blankets, lots of hot beverages, a charged cell phone just in case of emergency, and then also to share your experience on social media to talk about what the feelings are like, how you're feeling that night, and the different experiences that you're going through.
Yeah, I think that also is a really important portion to focus on, because we do have warm beds and we do have warm homes to sleep in. So for me to get out, I mean, I'm cold right now and I've only been out here for 5 minutes and like my nose is cold. And I just think, you know, some people, they're not doing it by themselves, they're doing it with their whole families.
Yeah, we definitely do have folks that participate with family members just to, again, raise awareness and to start conversations around poverty. So we do require anyone who will be participating with us does need to sign a waiver, so anyone 18 and over. And if you'd like to have your children join in on the program, we also ask that a waiver be completed for them as well.
I may have to pay my kids to do it. I may have to donate to them to do something like this. Okay, so if people still want to get involved, how do they do that?
Absolutely. So registration is open still until Friday, February the 14th.
Okay.
You can go to our website, uwhh.ca. If folks aren't able to participate, we would ask, I mean, they can absolutely support you and your efforts. Or you can also donate directly to the event itself on uwhh.ca.
All right, there you go. So if you feel like I can't do it and I'm going to quit, maybe, you know, donate to the larger. But you can go to my web page, and I've got it on my Instagram right now, and I'll have it on my Facebook and my X feed as well for you to donate to my page, because yes, it is going to be an interesting night to say the least, but the most important thing, Kristen, I think, is to raise awareness.
Absolutely. Thank you again for doing this, and we're going to knock it out of the park. We're looking to raise $300,000 towards community programs for this event.
That's amazing.
We're really excited.
Okay,
let's get that money into community.
My goal is $3,000, so a little smaller, but please, if you can, any dollar amount helps. $1, $20, whatever you can afford would be excellent. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, back inside the studio where it's warm.